Hi guys, my name is Peter and welcome to our channel. Today I pick it up something quite interesting for my new project. It's an Apple II Plus. It's actually my first Apple ever. I never owned Apple before, I never used an Apple product before. Well, I'm talking about computers. And like I said, today I got the opportunity to pick it up. I thought it's gonna be something quite interesting. Previous owner said it doesn't boot and probably doesn't even power, so on. It's pretty old. I believe those things made like in mid 70s, maybe late 70s or so. It's quite nice emblem. It's at Apple II Plus. Keyboard feels pretty nice. The power button, or I'm not sure if that's a status light or it's a button. If it's a button, it's pretty much stuck in the lowest point. If that's just status light and it's supposed to be that way, then I don't know. I mean, the word power wear out, looks like been pushed so many times. But like I said, it's kind of difficult to say because all keypads, it's moving and you can move it side to side and you can tell it's a key. This guy is not moving at all. Most likely it's a status light. Anyway, let me flip it. It's something loose inside. You can hear it. Old screw on the bottom. Look like it's never been, well, kind of difficult to say if it's never been, because this one, it doesn't look like it's tight enough. One rubber feet is missing. I recognize it. This one it's crooked. It's not glued properly. Maybe from factory. Maybe that someone glue it. Anyway, and this one, by all mark, you can tell it's been crooked like that. But like I said, it's pretty good condition. I mean, for what it is. Let me flip it this side, and let's see. The standard power connector, on-off switch. Looks like it's a 110 or 220. You can switch it. Here's the video out. I'm not sure if that's just regular video out or it's RF. Especially if it's made 1970s or so. And back then, I believe everything was used by RF. Here it said cassette out and in. I believe that's for cassette player to load some programs, because back then I know some computers they did use it cassette player to load the program from cassette. Here's the red switch and it's in the upper position. I'm not sure what the switch do. And let's see what else I can recognize. Oh, that upper cover, I mean the little portion, it's crooked. And I'm not really sure, because it feels like, yeah, it feels like it's broken or something, because the gap, just applying a little pressure, it go up and down. I'm wondering if I have to take it apart. I mean, to remove all the screws to take it. You know what? That cover looks like, because it's crooked, it's kind of... Oh! There you go. Let me... You know, actually I got it. I thought I have to remove it. Let's... Wow! Actually it's using Velcro. It's like really heavy duty style Velcro. Holy crap, that's the strongest Velcro I ever see. And plus, some studs is already busted. This means it's been opened many times. Well, for upgrading, it's good. They come out with that design, then they can easily open it and upgrade it. Holy crap, guys. That thing has a dust, probably 10-20 years old or so. Look at the inside. Let me zoom it. There's some spiders leaves. Holy crap, it is spider. Look at it. It's a dead spider right there. I hope it's not gonna spray it. Bunch of them in my place. That's quite interesting. It has two boards. What's that? Look at it, guys. Something. It's dusty like hell. I mean, it's probably never been opened in the last 20 years or so. It's kind of difficult. That's another board. And board, look at that. There's no dust at all. Well, it sits in that plastic bubble wrap. Franklin Computer Corporation. I'm not sure what the card means. Like I said, guys, I mean, I don't know anything about Apple. If you see something quite interesting like that, this board, I don't know what board it is. I will have to look. Actually, it's a driver 1, 2, driver 1. I'm wondering what it's for. And the pins, especially this roll of pin, is slightly bent. That means someone, when they disconnect it, they yank it a little bit towards backward, and some pins bend it. It's probably, I was assuming, I'm not 100% positive. If I'm correct, please, I'm sorry, if I'm wrong, please correct me in comments. It's probably for disk drives, because that guy, I believe it was using like 5 1/4 or so floppy drives, and that's a drive 2, drive 1. It's probably, but I'm not 100% positive. Most likely, probably it is, because then what's the reason to keep it inside in a bubble wrap? Okay, well, let's put it back. Then those two boards, I mean, especially this particular one, I'm not really sure. Apple computers, oh, it's a RAM card. It's an extended memory or something. It have to be, because it's a RAM card. 670. And look like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chips already in. One more empty spot. It's I have to look it maybe in a Google store and see what's the capacity of the RAM. Then this little board, disk interface card. Well, actually, this is a disk interface card. Let me pull it out. I know it's. I mean, I'm really tempted to see what's going on. Yep, this one said drive 1, drive 2. And here's the disk interface card. That means this card for the floppy drives, most likely. But then question is, what for this guy? Let's see. The pins, actually, those both connectors is the same quantity of pins, and this pin is bent other direction. Someone tried to yank it pretty bad, those disk drives. Well, guys, like I said, I mean, I'm not quite sure. Those probably both cards, they do same thing. It's just different brand. This is Apple brand. This is Franklin company computing. It's probably like that. I mean, it's kind of difficult to say. I have to do some research. Anyway, it's dusted pretty bad. There's a speaker I see, the power supply, and power supply most likely, let's see. Let me pull it this card, because I'm quite interested in what it's for. Yeah, it's really dusty. Spiders. Oh yeah, well, that's a RAM card, extended RAM card. And I'm wondering what the switch for. The power supply look like being replaced or so. You see, all wires been cut off and then restarted and shrink it back. Most likely it's something wrong with previous power supply and they replaced it with this guy. Oh, by the way, it's kind of interesting how that joystick controller, it's a B9, what's called connector, I forgot. It says like Sega Genesis Master System, a standard 9-pin connector. B9 or DB9, whatever it is, and it's connected to a motherboard in a kind of weird style. It's got connector. What is looking for? Oh, it's a screw. There you go. I found it a screw, guys. Well, now pretty much what it's gonna do, it's gonna clean it inside, blow it with air compressor, inspect it everything before I plug it, because I mean I don't like plug it. Especially some old something like that, plug it right away without cleaning, because the old dust, or I mean everything is that dusty. It may short it something if you plug it. It may do more damage than already is. Well, guys, that's quite interesting to see how it looks inside a 40 years old technology. It's probably what, yeah, around 40 years or so. And I'm really excited to see how lucky I am to fixing this guy. Even like I mentioned before, I don't have any experience fixing PC, and but this one looks like quite simple and not much stuff inside. Well, like I said, I was gonna try clean it from dust, and then in next video we will do power supply troubleshooting first, especially like that it was been replaced already, it looks like, and see how lucky I am. Well guys, I hope you like this video. If you do, thumbs up. If you don't want to miss any future video, subscribe. Also, if you do have experience to fixing or troubleshooting or tell me what it can be wrong, I will really appreciate if you leave comments and we go from there. Thank you.